was driving home and it was on my lunch break from work, and I saw the smoke. I saw my neighbor's house on fire, and as I was driving closer, there were many cars, people trying to take pictures and videos, and it was really hard to get up to our house. And then I saw many fire trucks, and then I realized that our house was on fire as well.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host, Asha Bean, and today we are going to visit with the Malatesta family and hear their story of overcoming and persevering after a devastating house fire. Let's go meet the family. We are here in the hearth room where the only wall in the house still stands that survived the fire. So take us back to that day.
Yeah, so it was a pretty crazy day. I was at work and Marina was out running a couple of errands, called me in a panic saying that the house was on fire. Some kids were playing with matches down in the alley below our house and had lit a tree on fire. The fire went up the tree line and then burned down our house as well as our neighbor's house. Our daughter Sophia had just turned 12 at the time and was competing in gymnastics, so all of her gymnastics medals, things that she had accumulated over her gymnastics career basically, were all burned and melted off. And the gymnastics club actually was able to get new medals to replace those ones.
My initial reaction was to try to save the dog. And I ran to the house and unfortunately interfered with firefighters' work, and they asked me to not be so close to the fire. It was not safe. But I'm really thankful that one of the brave firefighters, Kevin's friend, was able to save his truck, and another firefighter was able to break the door and save our dog. The day after the fire, when we're able to finally go inside the house to see what we could salvage, one of the hardest things was seeing kids' baby books burnt. But also, all of the keepsakes from my hometown, from my home country, Armenia, were gone. Everyone who has gone through building a house will probably agree that it's really fun to have the opportunity to choose all the colors, all the final touches that you get to pick. But it was extremely overwhelming for us too. It's almost like we did not choose to build a house.
Everybody came behind us. Everybody was helping and supportive, gave us everything we could need. They did a fundraiser with the school. Both of our work put together huge donations, had just so much help. The day of the fire, we had friends that were going and picking up clothing for us. Really, we just had so much support, so much help.
Thank you so much for sitting down and sharing your story with us today. Wasn't that such a heartwarming story? Now we're gonna head over to 307 Hatchet House and throw some hatchets. Here we are at 307 Hatchet House. We're going to meet owner Nick Meysenburg and see what hatchet throwing is all about.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Why hatchet?
Because it's a passion of mine. I do, it's one of my hobbies, and Cheyenne doesn't have much in this town for families, so what a great idea. I do construction full time, so built this place and saved a lot of money doing it.
It's a wonderful, fun thing to do, especially in the winter when it's cold outside and family friendly. Tell us some of the events. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we have axes for everyone. We have these axes right over here for 7 and under, and then 8 and over can throw these big boy axes. So, yeah. And then we have a lot of fundraisers we do every year. All sorts of things. Tournaments. We have leagues every Monday night. Just anything really.
Fun.
So, yeah.
All right, here we go again.
You ready to go?
Yep.
We're betting 20 bucks.
Okay, do we go at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
One,
Can you count down?
2, 3, throw. God. Asha.
Well, Nick, thank you so much for having us and talking with us today.
No problem.
It's been so much fun and we can't wait to come back.
Awesome. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks so much for joining me on this episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Asha Bean. See you next time.